Hello everyone, it's yours truly, First Guy Gaming here, coming at you with another video. So this one will probably be a pretty quick video today. We're in Angels Fall First. It's an indie game developed by Strangely Interactive, and it's early access, and this video is going to be me reviewing this game. So pretty much my history with this game, bought it. Oh, it was a while ago. I'd say maybe 5-6 years ago. And pretty much what this game is, it's a first-person shooter that it's pretty much like a Battlefield game. And it's like a sci-fi Battlefield pretty much. You have I guess really it's more of like Star Wars Battlefront, but Battlefront and Battlefield are pretty similar, but yeah, that's pretty much what this game kind of is in a nutshell, if I had to describe it in like one sentence. There's space battles, there's ground battles, and yeah, so again, it was made by Strangely Interactive. It's on Steam. It's only on the PC. You can get it on Steam for $18. I'm sure maybe you can go on G2A or some other website, maybe get it for even cheaper. But you can get this on Steam full price for $18. It sometimes goes on sale, so you can get it for cheaper if you just wait for a sale. But again, for a game like this, it's actually pretty cheap, and I guess to some people that may be a cause for concern, but I'll address that later. So pretty much, I bought this game a few years ago. I saw a video of Blue Drake. He's a YouTuber. He did a video on this. I looked at it. I was like, oh wow, this looks pretty cool. Just based off what you can do, and I'll show. And obviously, we'll get into a match here after I review the game. But I thought it was pretty cool, and I decided, okay, I'm gonna go and give this game a shot. So I bought the game, and I enjoy it. It's a pretty fun game, actually. There's a lot of different things about the game that I like. First one I can even show you here, the loadout screen. You can go and, you can customize your loadouts. You can choose different weapons. You can choose different, attachments for them. And they do have good variety. And you can pretty much do this for almost anything in the game. This includes vehicles. This includes ships. You can go and modify your loadout, pretty much anything. So I do like their loadout system. This game does feature AI. I think the AI is pretty good. So let's say you just want to play by yourself, you can easily do that. But there is multiplayer, capability, so you're able to go and host a game with some friends if you want. This isn't purely a single-player game. There is a Discord server. I'm not in it, but if you want to, I guess, connect with people who play this game, obviously they have their Discord button right here. And for a game that came out in 2015, they still update the game. I think their latest update was in June or July of this year, and it was like a big update. So they do update this game still. It's technically still in early access, which I don't really understand. I think this is pretty much a full game. But yeah, the gameplay's good. It runs well on my computer. Which I would hope so, considering it's a $7-year-old game. But hey, sometimes life can be disappointing, right? But yeah, overall, it's a very fun game, and I do enjoy, playing this game every now and then. But I've talked about all the good things, so maybe I talk about some of the things I maybe either don't like or think needs improvement. Really, the main thing for me that is a negative about this game is the fact they don't really market this game. This is a pretty dead game, and I can show you if we go to the server browser. There is currently 8 people playing this game in multiplayer. Now, granted, that's just online, but there's really no one playing this game. That's really the big negative for me. If you want to play a game that has a good player base, this would not be the game for you. However, there is AI, and I think the AI is pretty good, but if you're in it just to play with other people, unfortunately, this game's been long dead. And personally, I don't think there's any hope that they're going to do a 180 and then the player count's going to skyrocket. I just don't. Just based off looking at Steam charts and from what I've seen, I don't think that's going to happen. Unless they just really market this game, which, it's kind of hard to do after you've had it out for like 7 years, right? But you know what? Among Us was out for a while, and then all of a sudden it became popular. So I don't know. I hope I'm wrong there. But unfortunately, as saturated as the first-person shooter market is, I don't see it happening. However, that doesn't mean you can't have fun in this game. It's just, if you're the type of person that plays it strictly based off how many players are playing it, this ain't for you. Okay? Let's see. Anything else that I think needs improvement? Well, that was really the main point. I'm trying to think if there's anything else. Can't really talk about the engine. It runs on Unreal Engine 3, but granted, this came out in 2015. So you can't really discredit them there. It's an old game. It's an older game, so obviously it's gonna run on an older engine. So can't really discredit them there, but. Yeah, I can't really think of anything else. But overall, what do I think about this game? If you got the $18, I say this would be worth the pickup. It's fun. Especially if you're the kind of person that really likes to play with bots. If you're the kind of guy that wants, or gal, that wants more of a single player experience, but you want to play something like Battlefield or Battlefront, and you want something more of a sci-fi setting, and I'd say it's worth a buy, especially on sale. I mean, if you can get it on sale, it's a cheap buy. Even at full price, it's a cheap buy. But if you can find it on G2A or during any Steam sales, I mean, it's definitely worth a buy. If I guess if I either have you sold, or if not now, then maybe once I jump into a game here. No, I'd say it's worth a buy. Steam reviews, 81% of almost 2,300 people are positive, so the game is received well. I'm not, spewing things out of my mouth, right? 80% are positive, so generally the reception's pretty good. Okay, I think it's worth the $18 if you just want a little game to play for maybe a few hours, or I'd say it's worth the buy. But yeah, without further ado, let's go ahead and get into a match. I'm going to go ahead and change my audio. Go ahead and bring these audio settings up. There we go. Okay. So, to get into a game, you go to Operations, or you can do Instant Play or Custom Game. So I really like the space battles, so I'm gonna play space battle. If there's enough time, maybe I'll get into a ground match as well. But we'll do so what this game has is you can just have like territory battles, which is kind of like your regular Battlefield conquest mode. There's also, they also have a different mode where it's more of an objective-based match, where you have to complete specific objectives. So maybe to get everything all in one, maybe I'll play this map and play the objective-based mode, because there's also a part where you have to board something and take over something. So we'll do that. Let's see. Whoops. There we go. Okay. And you can go and change the different settings here. You can change the minimum match time, respawn delay, if any friendly fire, but we're just going to go with what I have. And so yeah, there's two sides in this game. There's only two factions. The ULA and the AIA, I think that's what they're called. I don't know, I just pick one and go with it. So generally when you get into a match, or once you start a match, you have a briefing which if you really need to know, like I guess the lore, if you really need to know the different objectives, you can play the briefing here. You can also, there's an armory as well. I'm trying to find it. So if you want to test out your weapons before you start your match, or if you want to test out different weapons, you can do it here. So you can test it, you know, just to make sure you got what you want. So if I wanted to, you know, decide, oh hey, I want to try this, you know, this, you can do that. So that way you know like what you want before you start, right? And there's a bunch of different weapons here, you know, for you to try. So, you know, but yeah, I mean, you know, they got a whole bunch of different stuff for you to try out here. But yeah, and then usually once you're ready to hop into a match, you go to the exit here, and you're ready up. So there's also commanders, in which I guess to show you, I'll be the commander. I usually set the AI. So it's like in Battlefield where you have like, or like the old school Battlefields like Battlefield 2, where you can have a commander who gives you orders. Oh, whoops. Okay. So, oh, that way I don't have to hear that. But yeah, so right now we're in a capital ship, which you can control once it spawns in. I think in this match specifically, it doesn't spawn in until later, so we just gotta leave the ship. So yeah, you board, you know, you can board a fighter here, and again, you can change the loadout of the fighters or bombers or whatever you go with. And then you select a deploy point, and we deploy. But yeah, you can actually control these capital ships. And again, usually, well, really all the ships have interiors. But what's cool is you're even able to board enemy capital ships and fight in those ships too. You know, if you have like a drop ship. But yeah, so, you know, we're in our little fighter here, and, you know, we're tasked to, you know, capture these objectives or destroy them, depending on, you know, what match or what map you play on. But yeah, so if we go back to the map here, since I'm the commander, I can start assigning different, you know, we can start assigning like different orders, like, hey, you come here, you go there, but I'm not really going to mess around with that, but the option is there. And if you're a squad leader, you can also, you know, order people to regroup on you. And one thing is, if you set the AI difficulty high enough, they can be pretty tough. Yeah. So no, you can pretty much, you know, gather that, you know, they really do put an emphasis on space battles and land battles and whatnot. But yeah, no, I mean, it's a pretty fun game. Again, I recommend it if you want it. And hopefully, in this one match, I can showcase pretty much what all this game has to offer, including the infantry combat as well. And also, as the commander, you have different abilities, kind of like in Battlefield 2, where you can do like an area scan, things of that sort. they're circling around like that, but it's pretty interesting. Try one of their bombers.
Nice shot. Weapons free.
I think I had everyone follow me, and that probably wasn't the best move. But yeah, so in these objective-based modes, if you can't tell already, I'm on the offensive side. We're supposed to destroy these objectives, and the enemy team is supposed to defend. Obviously, if the timer runs out, we complete our objectives, then we lose, right? Doing pretty terrible this match. I guess another thing I'll say too is if you really want, you can really play this like a strategy game too. If you just, if you like being in that kind of role, being like a defender or whatnot, you can definitely do that. So we're gonna go in. Okay, so as you can see there, this is like a little Corvette. You can pilot that. Usually if it's available, it'll let you know, hey, this is available and you can reserve it. Yeah, no, I mean, those suckers, Suckers are tough. Alrighty. Yeah, it looks like they really don't want us to go to E, but looks like we're attacking D. Looks like D's down. Let's see if we can take out E. Okay, looks like E's been taken out, so let's go and probably attack C. Looks like there's another Corvette protecting A and B. I wonder if we have any Corvettes. I don't know, I didn't see anything that said that they were available, so I guess we don't get them quite yet. I don't know. They want us to work for them, apparently. That's okay. Looks like C's undefended, so we can definitely go and take that out. Actually, no, I do see fighters in the distance. Never mind. They're waiting for us. Oh crap! They get turrets. Slowly but surely, we're taking out all of the. Oh, these guys here. this area. Maybe we do a scan. Yeah, looks like they're gonna make sure that we don't take out B, but this looks like more damage is being done to it. Hopefully we can take these two objectives out in the next 4 minutes, otherwise I guess it'll be the end of the match. Let's spawn here, so that's closer. Looks like we're hitting C. B as well. Hopefully, take that out. Just go and rush C real quick. That'll be that. Alright, looks like B's gone, so we'll go ahead and go for C. Awesome. Okay, so now the battleship is,
The situation has changed. We have new objectives.
So, now the battleship has exited, I'm gonna go ahead and pilot it, and just show you, how you can pilot the capital ships. Also, the AI do command them as well, but we're gonna go ahead and take that from him. So also now we're in the stage where we're going to board this station and take it over pretty much. But I'll show you how this battleship works. And there are matches where you can have capital ship combat, usually in territories and on maps that allow them. So since this is more of an objective based, probably won't see that this match. But maybe I'll upload another video of it. Of the territories match, and yeah, where we do that. And these battleships also have turrets that you can command as well. So you got multiple people, you know, on the same ship. Someone else's problem. But you can actually also go and fix the different components of the ship. So like say this chain gun got destroyed, you can go and do that, but we're gonna leave. Looks like dropships have already been launched. Those are ships you use to board other ships. Let's see. Redeploy here. So we're gonna go ahead. We'll go ahead and board this station. Same deal with the capital ship. This dropship also has different turrets that you can use. Like, it looks like that one dropship already boarded that, so we're gonna go and board the other. There we go. So now we're boarding the space station. There we go. And now this dropship becomes a spawn point. And, you know, now you're inside the enemy space station. thing too is you can customize your weapons to have acid, incinerary, or like explosive rounds as well. So I guess my issue was I wasn't signing orders. So now everyone is in the station. That's why we kept getting pushed back. But I think it's too late now. Again, I don't really know, because if you let the AI be the commander, they'll go ahead and sign all the orders. You know what I mean? I think it'd only be worth it if you're playing a multiplayer game with other people. So let's see if we can't go ahead and salvage this match. How well defended G is. Sometimes you can go into overtime, so we'll see. I think that only happens though if you're in the middle of hacking an objective. denied, so. Timer froze. Oh man, are we really about to do this out of the skin of our teeth? This would be chaotic if friendly fire was on right now. Man, we really just pulled that out of the skin of our teeth.
Nice shooting.
There are new objectives available.
was a lost cause there. So yeah, that's pretty much, you know, the game. It's pretty much a Battlefield game, or Battlefront. Pretty fun. You know, and again, you can always tweak the settings. So like, say, you know, I did have the AI rank cap be 25. Meaning they pretty much they can use anything in the inventory. So maybe if you don't want anything that explosive, you can mess around with the AI settings. So, you know, you can always tweak it to however you want it. But again, as I said before, definitely would give this game a buy. It's only 18 bucks. I mean, that's what 18 bucks gets you for Angels Fall First. Pretty cool. But yeah, if you enjoy this video, feel free to check out my other content. But I guess I'll see you guys in the next video.